Fynn Hudson-Prentice, first of all, before we talk about the game, many congratulations. You've got your county cap this week. What does that mean to someone who's played so much cricket here and in the county?
Yeah, it's a massive honour. It's something you always dream of when you're younger, playing first class cricket for one, but then being capped by the club. It means just a lot more than cricket to me, so it's great, yeah.
Well, congratulations, and you've got the mark that's down. You can wear those with pride. I mean, a lot of people outside of cricket perhaps don't understand the significance of a county cap, but it's really important, isn't it, Fynn?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's massively important. It's one of those things. It's just an honour that people around you value you. I think that's the biggest thing for me. Is like people have decided. Obviously, you make your debuts and you get your numbers for your debuts and stuff, like what player you are, but then to sort of be able to contribute to, obviously this season massively myself, but be able to be given something by the club in recognition of your services on and off the field is really good.
Well, many congratulations from everybody, I'm sure. Let's talk about your performances this season. 9 times you've passed 50. You must be delighted, and not only that, but you're the highest run scorer in the championship for the club this season.
Yeah, it's obviously really good to get past 59 times, but without scoring 100 it's also a bit painful. But no, yeah, it's obviously it's been a good season for me at the bat, so I'm happy with it. Would have liked to contribute with a few more bigger scores to get us more wins, but can't have it all, I guess.
But you're in that all-rounder slot, so you've got someone coming in at 7, averaging the best part of 50. I'm sure everyone here is delighted about that, Fynn.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just happy to be contributing to the side, to be honest. Last year was a really tough year for me, missing most of it with an injury, and then I found it really tough coming back in at the end of last season to find my footsteps. So, I mean, this year's been great. Obviously, missing out on the first game and coming in halfway through to then sort of solidify my position and being able to contribute to the team is great.
Let's talk about your knock today. You came in, did you have a sort of free hand? 71, I think, 35 balls.
Farb said just be positive. We're obviously ahead in the game at that point. They were tired on the field for a long period of time, so he said just be positive. I don't think he meant to be that positive, but I sort of, when I started striking it clean, I just thought I'd keep going, and yeah, it seems to come off for me. Even my miss hits were sort of going into gaps, so I mean, it's one of those days.
Did you have your eye thinking, I wonder if they might delay the declaration?
Well, I already knew that they were going to declare. I thought it was actually coming sooner than it did. But then when it did come off, I did say to Farb, I was like, what are you doing? I was on. But yeah, obviously declared at the right time, got a wicket before tea, and then to get 4 more tonight. 4 more? We're having 5 down, don't we? 5 down, yeah, sorry. Get 4 more as well. That's perfect, great day.
Not only that, I've got to talk about your celebration when you took a wicket. That was like you've won the Ashes, Fynn.
Wickets have been hard to come by of late, so you got to celebrate each one like it's your last at the moment for me. So yeah, just happy to contribute again.
And actually, the ball before, did you think you got him as well?
I knew he didn't hit it, but I was trying to steal one from the umpires, which was a bit cheeky. But it's back thigh pad, but it looked close to the edge. I don't know if he might have hit it before it hit his thigh pad, so you never know.
Well, at least you're honest. Let's talk about the state of the game. Another 400 runs needed for Gloucestershire. I mean, Sussex all wrapped up tomorrow, didn't they?
Yeah, cricket's a funny game, and we know how flat Hove can get, so you don't want to count your chickens too soon. But yeah, hopefully we can wrap this one up and get it done nice and early. If not, we're going to try and bide our time, each wicket as it comes, try and be like we were tonight. I think we bowled really well. I think we were monotonous, hit top of off stump a lot. And they made some mistakes, so I think if we do the same tomorrow, then hopefully we can get the win.
In many ways it's been a disappointing season, but to finish with 3 wins, possibly come 3rd, what would that mean in terms of progress, Fynn?
I think there's been a lot of progress this season. I think we've bossed a lot of games of cricket. I think there was 3 or 4 draws that we've had that we should have won. Weather coming in as a factor, but also our performances in bowling teams out in the second innings not good enough. But I think we should have won a lot more games than we have. We've certainly been on top in a lot of games. I mean, we got lucky with the weather at Yorkshire a couple of times when we played them here and at their place. But other than that, we've dominated quite a few games this season, which is obviously great considering how we were last season. We were on the other end of that. So in myself, I think from me that shows a lot of progress. I think we can still get better with the ball. I think everyone knows that we sometimes aren't quite on it, and we do leak quite a lot of boundaries, so that's something we are going to work on. I mean, everyone's got stuff to work on in the winter, so I think it has been great progress this year, especially in red ball. I think we've seen a big improvement, and yeah, we're looking forward to obviously taking that into next year as well.
And that leads me to a final question. What does the winter hold for you?
Very little. A lot of work in the indoor school, which is always painful, but it needs to be done. bit of gym work, a bit of indoor school, and a lot of relaxation. Hopefully in the next 6 weeks or so. Hopefully we can get the win tomorrow, and then it almost feels like it's a nice time to sort of put the feet up for a bit and have a bit of fun away from the game.